anything.
But you know what?
All right.
It's funny because that we're not trying to have a segue here, but speaking of someone who will do something, anything for money, as you say, I will, which I actually will, guys. I will. Not illegal.
I love
Not
money. Yeah.
illegal, not illegal, but short of that, I'll probably do anything for money. I'm a horrible person. I think that leads us to a segue of the one, the only Lisa Rinna.
Where do you want to begin? I mean, there were so many Reddit headlines over the past week. Of course, BravoCon was, BravoCon was last weekend, right? Or was it the weekend before now? I'm like,
let's say it was 2 weeks ago. And we talked, 2 weeks and she got booed. She gave the middle finger. She didn't care. She mentioned on the reunion, put me on pause.
Now she wants the whole show put on pause, which I'm sure is not going to happen because they had enormous ratings from part 2 reunion. So I'm sure they're going to start filming. Maybe they give them 2 months off, 3 months off, but I guarantee you come March, cameras up.
Do you know last time there was no time off? Remember, it went right into that Erica ending, and then Dorit told me like it started right away. So I wonder if you're right, if they're going to give the Gales a minute off. I just think when there's so much, and Salt Lake rolled right in Jersey, I just think when there's so much strife that you end with, you don't get much time off.
I don't know. It was,
but she does say the whole show needs a pause, but go on.
I tend to wonder if they will give them 2 months just because there were so many layers to this season. First of all, it came off, darker, more negative. And then, there was kind of this racial undertone, this bullying. So, I don't know. I feel like they may give it they might give it a beat.
Man, and you saw Kathy Hilton responded because she made a comment at BravoCon that said, I won't return with the current cast. And I think we even talked about that, or I talked about it on Patreon, Kim, which that really says nothing to me. She's implying Lisa Rinna, but it says nothing because, look, Diana's not coming back. Let's just be honest, guys. Yes, everyone just took a sip of their drink. There's a lot of screaming and rejoicing all around the world. I didn't really mind her as much as other people, but she was awkward to watch. Yes. So she says that, I'm not going to come back if it's the current cast. And that's really says nothing because it's not going to be the current cast because but now she has spoken to TMZ and has said, yes, she's really said the words. I mean, if those bullies, Erica and Rinna come back, I won't come back. Now, how is this going to work? Because Erica Jane is coming back, everybody.
Erica is coming back 102%, 110%. Look, I don't pay any attention to that. Kathy's coming back as a friend anyway. Like Kathy said at BravoCon, I'm not coming back if they're coming back, but I'm just a friend. Well, there you go. That says it right there. Do you think Kathy Hilton is coming back as a full-time cast member? No, I don't think so, ever. Even if she'd left in great circumstances. Kathy is coming back in some capacity because I believe Kathy loves the fame. She is revered. She was revered at BravoCon. You think you're going to walk away from that? I don't think so.
The woman is on my Instagram page, as we talked about before, commenting. She loves this. She doesn't need the money. She doesn't need the fame. She loves this. She loves this. Right?
Loves it. I mean, David, she has been on your Instagram multiple times commenting. I mean, I'm like, doesn't Kathy have caviar to ship in from Russia to put on a baked potato that her staff needs to prepare for her? I mean, she's on your Instagram. It's crazy.
I don't know what. I mean, I would just go live my life and who wants this? I don't know. Look, I don't know. I don't know.
Everybody wants it because everybody wants it because I don't care what people say online and then how they act in real life is entirely different.
You think?
Yes, right. We know, right? The sarcasm, I know it, So to me, in real life, here in LA, Kathy is the toast of the town. She goes back to New York City. I'm sorry. If Kathy wasn't on this show, maybe a few people would recognize her, but no one would care. People are rolling out the red carpet at every restaurant in New York for her. They want her autograph. People love Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to be adored. Even Lisa Rinna. I guarantee you, there are not many people here in Hollywood that are going up and saying anything negative to Rinna. They love Rinna. They love Harry. They're rolling out the red carpet. Kyle, Dorit, PK. There's really, I mean, there's really no downside to fame except for maybe if you're Brad Pitt. You know, I mean, if you're haunted, that's a whole nother level of fame. But for these guys, I think they love it. People love them in real life. And you've said it best. I don't care what people say about this past season. Everyone will tune into episode 1 of RHOBH the next season.
I don't disagree with most of what I agree with, like 98% of that. But here's the thing, like there is such a thing here in New York where we're not LA or anywhere in the world. There is such a thing. If you go to, you know, Bergdorf's for lunch and then Avra for dinner, I mean, and then you want to pop into Valentino, there is such a thing as like fuck you money, where people still are ready to give you every, you know, table and wait on you. I mean, money does do the same as fame. Now it doesn't with the Bravo fans and the fans. No, not everyone's going to run up to you at the airport or when you get out of a car. Sure. But isn't there something to be said about just being fuck you money rich and just being like, I mean, I don't need this fame. Like I have a great life. Like the Red Sea parts when I walk into Valentino, and then I will go to Gucci, and you know what? I will shut down Gucci because I want to. Like, isn't there something? There's plenty of people with just so much. Or you just think?
Oh, I think she loves the fame. I think they love the fame.
She loves it.
Oh, they love the fame. It's just making Paris wealthier. It's, you know, people are talking about Paris again. They want Paris's comments. I mean, why else is Kathy Hilton giving basically a 15-minute interview on the street to TMZ, to some chick that works at TMZ as an intern who found her, you know, with Faye Resnick, and they're sitting there conducting a whole interview. Like, Kathy, you love it.
A whole interview.
Interview.
Like normally with TMZ, you answer one question to, you know, by the 5th question, you're like, that's all guys, bye. And then you walk through the, and then your friend like Faye says, guys, that's it. She's done. Right. And then you walk in for your lunch.
Oh no,
yeah,
they were planted.
You know, when you talk and you say, you know, this one's nasty, Kathy Hilton's going to go down as one of the nicest of them all. Cause she'll stop, she'll engage, she'll come onto your Instagram page.
I know.
Guys, please go and comment every time I post about Kathy. Comment on the Instagram page because she's here. She's popping in. Like she loves it. She does. She loves it. She loves it.
Well, I love Kathy. She looks terrific. I mean, you know, a lot of other things came out about Rinna. Rinna took a shot at Paris and Kathy this week, posted a tweet that basically said something about, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what the context. Do you have it in front of you?
I don't have it in front of me, but I know what it is because every Saturday on Patreon, Kim D screams this from the top of her lungs. And this is what this person said, and Kathy reposted it. It wasn't Kim D. You know, Kim is of the belief